Right.
Yeah.
So we are going to create our filling. This is some ricotta and some Parmesan cheese.
Beautiful.
I'm going to let you zest the lemon.
Let's zest it up.
I am going to take the peas. This is like a very spring, summery ravioli.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with some peas, and watch this. These are frozen peas, also a time saver.
What are we
And-
doing, Bob?
Oh. Wow.
I love this energy. The color is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so why are we doing this?
So we're just chopping these up. We're going to add these. I'm mushing them,
Okay.
chopping them.
I love this. It's gonna give that texture. It's gonna make it go more through the filling.
Exactly.
This already smells like springtime. Summer, spring, beautiful.
Okay, we're going to want to do a little salt and pepper in there as well.
Okay.
And whatever herbs you have. So I have some mint and some dill.
Beautiful.
You can use chives, parsley, whatever you want.
I love the mint and dill together with peas. They're just like a match made in heaven.
All right, so now we're just going to take a fork.
The mint, do you smell it?
smell it,
Did you
yeah.
just
Smell it,
get the like mint perfume?
Now, if it was a winter, you might take some goat cheese and some roasted squash.
Oh, beautiful.
You could use mushrooms and goat cheese.
Oh my gosh, stunning.
So we've got our filling, and
Yeah.
that's basically it for the filling.
This
it's
looks
that simple.
so good and bright and fresh. Can I get a little taste-a-roo?
Sure.
And no
Okay.
food processor, which is great.
Which
No.
is so good.
Yeah.
It's good taste. Okay.
You could just eat it like this.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Bob, that's so good. Oh my gosh, that's brilliant.
All right, so we're going to take our wonton wrappers.
All right.
Let's all do this
Okay,
together.
we all have our little kit. I'm feeling very excited.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Little time-saving tip. Always have some expert chefs in your kitchen. 3 or 4 of them.
Great time saver.
It makes
Yeah.
makes the prep wing whiz by.
I was gonna say, many hands, light work.
That's
Yeah,
right.
always good. Okay.
All right, so you've got your wonton wrapper. Water is the glue of wonton wrappers.
Okay.
Just dip your finger in a little ramekin of water and trace around the outside.
Okay.
This would be fun as an interactive dinner, too.
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
Totally.
Yeah.
And also, it makes light work.
Exactly.
Get your guests to make their own dinner. Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to take a spoonful of the ricotta mixture.
No, this is something that I often do. I'll overfill it.
Well, you don't want to overfill, but you don't want to underfill either. And
Okay.
sometimes
Okay.
I will actually serve just one of these as an appetizer on the plate with the brown butter that we're going to make, by the way, because we're
nice.
going to add another layer of flavor.
Hopefully we're gonna use ourselves.
And here's a little thing. When you go to the grocery store, sometimes, especially at an Asian grocery store, there are several options for wonton wrappers. This is what I would consider a small wonton wrapper. Sometimes they're about a centimeter or 2 centimeters wider. And that gives you the opportunity to overstuff it. Because sometimes
Nice.
it's nice to overstuff. Overstuff
100%.
sounds like a bad thing, but it's actually a good
A
thing.
good thing,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, here's a little trick.
So we hat
You want
on.
to put it on like a little hat.
Okay.
You want to center it.
Okay.
But then
I might
take your
overstuff.
hand, not the heart, but just the circle.
Okay.
And you just pop over it like this.
Okay.
Okay. I don't
Okay,
know.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Oh, no, I did wrong.
Did we? Oh, Andrea
I just
Bucket.
squished out my filling.
Andrea Bucket. Okay.
Okay, I kind of got something going.
I feel
Okay.
like we got this. I feel like we got this. Okay.
right.
Yeah. Beautiful,
Now-
beautiful.
You're gonna take our fork.
Yes.
And I go around it twice. So first I go in a parallel way around the
parallel.
side.
We're really sealing this. Okay.
Yeah,
That's the
'cause-
thing. You don't want that filling escaping in the water.
No, you
Oh,
don't.
that's
but,
not pretty.
Now here's the thing. Sometimes, and this happens to me all the time, it'll happen to anybody, you'll get a little tear
Yeah.
in the ravioli.
Yeah.
And you don't want that because then the water's going to get into it, right?
totally.
Yeah.
So if you have a tear, let's just say here we go. There we oops.
Oopsie.
I had a tear.
Oh no.
Oh, my
what are you
God.
gonna do? It's ruined.
Not a problem. You take a little piece of wonton wrapper,
Okay.
dip in the water,
Okay.
and we're making a little wonton band-aid.
Oh my gosh.
This is blowing my mind.
Ravioli paramedic. I love it. Yeah.
And now I'm just going to continue going around. Now I'm using the tines of the fork.
Okay, to give it kind of
in
that
this
ravioli
direction.
edge.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
ravioli edge, and also I'm just making sure that it's waterproof.
Okay, love this. This, honestly, if you gave this to me as currently, but also as a child, I would be
Yes.
like, yes, this is amazing.
But also, you know, this is you can serve this to your kids, but this is a great when the kids are in bed. You want it like you want a nice meal
Yeah.
with your partner,
Yeah.
you know, and in 10 minutes you can make a
my God.
pretty super fancy Italian
I
dinner.
love this. Look how cute they are. Oh, they're
Okay.
already going. They're making
We're
more.
going.
The
We're
girls
making
are
more.
off to
Wow.
the races. We're feeling it. All right,
Okay.
the girls are going to keep going. We are going to get
Okay.
to work on that brown butter.
Sure.
Yeah.
Brown butter, super simple. I'm taking some butter.
Okay.
Putting it in the pan.
Beautiful.
I'm adding some garlic that I've chopped up, but I've actually sliced it not too thin because
Okay.
I want it to get nice and crispy.
You don't want it to burn. You want it to just have that nice flavor.
Well, I do want it to brown and get crispy.
Brown, yes, 100%.
And I have some pine nuts, but I could use hazelnuts. You can use any nuts you want. If you have hazelnuts, just give them a good little chop with the
Okay.
side of your knife.
Right on.
And we're gonna let this brown.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen is that the garlic is gonna infuse the butter.
Yeah.
The pine nuts are gonna get crispy.
Yeah.
The garlic's gonna get crispy. And so that's gonna give us, in addition to a sauce,
Yeah.
for our ravioli, it's gonna give us some beautiful texture.
Nice.
Right? Because for me, it's all about building layers of flavor
Yeah.
and layers of texture.
Totally.
And
do you have a tip when making brown butter? Because brown butter is one of those things. These girls are hard to
we're
work.
serious
They are
over
so
here.
dedicated right now.
It's a ravioli factory over here, yeah. Yeah.
But when you're making brown butter, I know some people can be a little nervous of it, but the trick is you got to keep your eyes on it, right?
that is the trick.
Don't walk away.
Also, something I've discovered when I've done large dinners,
Yeah.
and I usually, I've never been a caterer. I've really never been a chef. I've just played one on television all my life. But so I just bulk things up. I don't, pre-make things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when you're cooking, if you say you're cooking for 6 or 8 people,
Yeah.
more brown butter takes exponentially longer.
It's true, because you're boiling out so much more of that water.
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
But it's really just keep an eye on it. This will take about 5 minutes. And you're going to see that this garlic crisps up, the nuts crisp up, and it's going to be gorgeous.
I am so excited. That butter is going to get browned. Our ravioli factory is off to the races. Take a look at that.
Oh my God.
Look at that. You can see it's just poking its head through here.
Yes.
But
when you
that-
get that foaminess, that
Yeah.
is exactly.
See that garlic is nice and golden and
Oh,
crispy. The
yes.
pine nuts are nice and crispy. And
You see that
again,
golden brown?
that's going to add the texture
Yeah.
that we're really looking for.
Oh, I love that. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we've got our wonton raviolis doing their thing.
Yeah, we pop these in.
Yeah.
They're done. They're like 2 or 3 minutes
Oh, that's
because the wonton wrappers are so thin
Yeah.
that's all the time they take. It's like putting a fresh pasta into the
Totally.
water.
It's
Yeah.
almost like you're just heating up that filling.
Essentially,
Oh,
yes.
my
Quick
gosh.
question. Did any of them explode? We want to know if we did a good job.
No, you've done a great job. That happens to me all the time, and you see stuff floating around
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
But it'll
nicely
be
done.
fine. It'll
Hang
be
on.
fine.
Let me just.
Are we
give you
getting
guys- One really important thing. You don't want to put your hot ravioli into a cold bowl.
Okay.
So here's a great little trick.
Okay, this is intriguing. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Just taking a little hot water.
Double duty hot water.
Are we heating our dish like a fancy restaurant?
Yes.
Oh, Bob.
So fill the bottom of the plate. Nice and warm
nice and
already.
warm.
If you had put the hot ravioli in here
Yeah.
and you felt the bottom of the plate and it got warm, that's because it's sucking all of the heat out of the ravioli. So you don't want
Brilliant.
That was the smartest thing I've ever seen.
Yes.
See, another use for
Bob
pasta
Blumer.
water. Bob Blumer, everybody. All right.
You know, you hang around long enough, you learn a few tricks.
learn
That's what
a
I've
few
That's what
tricks.
I've done
Oh,
over all
got a
these years.
couple. Oh,
That's okay. They're sticking to each other.
That's okay.
Like,
It's
like a
ravioli
belt.
train.
It's a ravioli belter.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So again, sometimes I just serve these one as an appetizer.
Yeah.
But let's go with 5.
I
as the
love
main.
the idea of 5.
Okay.
I love that.
An odd number.
An odd
right?
number. I love an odd number.
So-
Look at that.
Let's take our brown butter.
Get out of here.
Come on. That is the correct amount of butter, the correct amount of garlic.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So now we're going to give just a little
We love
try
a
for
chive.
color.
Yeah. Bit of parm.
Little parm.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's like heaven on a
Just
plate.
a
I know.
tiny bit of sea
Okay,
salt.
so Bob, are you a sprinkle man? Because this is giving full savory sprinkle vibes. I'm obsessed.
Okay.
Yes.
And now, this is beautiful, but
Yeah.
now we've only got a couple colors here.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking, when I go on my bike rides before I cook, I'm always thinking about what the plate's going to look
Yeah.
like, right? So I picked these. I was at my in-laws yesterday.
Oh, okay.
These are chive flowers.
Oh, stunning. Look at that.
And then also, as it happens, it's dandelion season.
Yeah.
And on my way here this morning,
You can eat dandelion?
you can eat dandelion petals.
Okay.
All right.
And as
Blow
long
my
as
mind.
as long as nobody has
Has
know.
used it as a bathroom zone.
yes,
Yeah.
or if they've been sprayed.
Or they've been sprayed. This
my
is
gosh.
beautiful, Bob.
And there we go. So that was in literally 10, let's say 10 minutes with a short commercial break.
Yes.
Start to finish.
Bob, absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's go over here.
I think that's suitable for Instagram. What do you
I
think?
feel like we can do 100% suitable for Instagram. Bob's taking his pick. We're doing a thing. Priorities of Bob. So what?
All right, I'm posting that.
This is a joy. I am so excited to dig into this. And studio audience, to help you prepare some tasty time-saving dishes in case you're feeling a little inspired. Thanks to Walmart Canada, you're all going home with the Tefal Essential 8-piece cookware set. Happy Christmas! Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.